Hi, everyone, and welcome back. Tom Slivick with District Attorney Todd Riebe. Todd, before we get into some of the good part, what is our population now in the county prisons?
Well, in terms of number, it fluctuates. We have a 76 design capacity for our county jail. However, that fluctuates. It can go higher, it can be lower. But what we're seeing now since realignment is a more criminally sophisticated population. These are people that have served significant time in their lives in a state prison facility. As a result, we are seeing not only in Amador County but statewide in the county jails an increase in the number of staff assaults, inmate assaults, weapons possession, drug possession, manufacture of Pruno, which is inmate manufactured alcohol. All these things are on the rise, and in addition, grievances.
I was going to ask about that because at a state level, they seem, they built the facilities for people to be there a long time, so they have like exercise yards, larger ones, and things that prisoners are used to. So how does that relate locally?
Most county facilities can simply can't compete with what the state was able to offer, and this sophisticated inmate population is taking to the grievance procedures more than they ever have before to address what they feel to be inadequacies with their stay at the county jail. As a result, litigation costs have increased for sheriff's offices and jails across the state. So this is another side effect of realignment.
Who handles those grievances? If it comes from here,
in-house, county counsel. They may, if they're inundated, they may have to farm it out to a law firm to handle. Bottom line is they're going to require a lawyer at some level to advise them on. So bottom line is that the jails at the county level they're more dangerous places than they've ever been before.
We have about 2 minutes before we go. What's the good part here, Todd?
Well, the good part is that Amador County, so far, it looks like in some areas the property crimes have actually decreased over what they were last year by the sheriff's statistics. And I think a good part is the fact that since we are a smaller community, we're a phone call away. I know the sheriff can call me, I can call the sheriff, I can call Mark Bonini over at probation. We're a pretty close-knit law enforcement community.
So the good part is because we're small. Like we wouldn't have we couldn't talk this good part if we were in LA.
Right.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
I think we all play well in the sandbox together.
Okay.
And we have what we call the Correctional Community Partnership. And that determines what to do with the money we receive from the state under realignment. And we have had very, very minor disagreements along the way. That is not the case in many of the communities across the state of California. There are some major, major dysfunctional CCPs, and we've always been able to work through everything that we've had. And I anticipate, just given the dynamics and the personalities involved, that will continue. So that's a silver lining, that we are facing this with our eyes wide open, but the law enforcement community and others, social services, mental health, hand in hand, working through the problems as they come up.
Okay, we have 40 seconds or so. Is the social side of that community, are they working as well?
Oh, they're part of the CCP,
okay.
and they
have programs that are starting to be in place and stuff.
Yes, okay. Yes, and we've directed issues like people who are coming out of our county prisons or our state prison population that are on parole that have significant mental health issues or substance abuse issues. What do you do for counseling? Of course, they need to be counseled. So there's money that's allocated towards that. There's money allocated in some situations towards housing, okay. Because if you don't have a place to stay, it's a little tough to work on the other problems.
Okay. Big issue.
Big issue.
Thanks for coming by and helping give us some insight. And thanks for watching today's News in Depth. We'll see you again next time on TSPN.
You're watching Amador County's #1 news and sports leader, TSPN.